going into like a bonus question, and I think for you, it's going to be pretty interesting because I have no clue what you're going to say. But if you could spend 24 hours with anyone, right? That person could be dead or alive, and you're spending those 24 hours uninterrupted with them. Who would it be and why?
Oh my gosh, such a fantastic question. Oh, I don't know why this person comes to mind, but I think someone like Leonardo DiCaprio,
Okay.
and and the only reason he's one of those people who I think he would be really good fun, and he doesn't seem to do bad movies. Like like if you, I cannot think of a bad movie he's done, and I'm not a super fan of his or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just I look at his body of work. I look at the person, like you look at all the environmental stuff that he's got. He seems like a very nice, likable guy, and I think like I would want to spend 24 hours with someone that I'd have a lot of fun with, but I would probably learn something from, rather than, you know, I don't know, saying Einstein or whatever and being like, but I'd probably not understand 95% of what was being said. I would rather probably just party with someone for 24 hours and be like, that was a good time and I learned something. So, and it's funny because I didn't know you were going to ask me that question. And that weirdly was the first name that came to mind.
Very
I
cool.
should have said my wife. She's going to listen to this and say, "What about me? Why are you want you never spend time with me, right?" So,
Yeah. Well, it's funny that you said that because I used to say all the time, everyone except for like your like your kids or your immediate family, just for that reason. Because I always say like I don't want anybody to end up sleeping on the couch. So I'm
that's
going to say
it.
it right now
Yeah,
to your wife, he shouldn't sleep on the couch because we're going to ad lib that in there. We was talking about just 100% business.
exactly. Just a kind of bonus second question. I mean, I was very young when my paternal grandfather passed away. So he
Mm,
named me, and he died when I was one or two. So there's pictures of me with him, but he was an entrepreneur, and he built a steel business in India, and he had 5,000 staff.
wow.
And my mum says that I remind her of him,
Mm,
and none of his sons are anything like it. Like, so my dad had seven brothers, and none of them are like him.
wow.
But my mum's convinced that like I am so much like him.
Mm,
And I have, it used to be here a poem. In fact, there's a poem that I'm not going to read it, but there's a poem about humility that
mm,
he wrote before he passed away, and it's a little bit religious and stuff like that. But like, I mean, the fact that it's called humility, I think, tells you a lot about the man that built such a good business. So
wow.
I think, away from the celebrity party and with Leo, I think 24 hours to see what type of guy my granddad was would be pretty cool as well.